morning, everyone. This is Bino. It is Monday, October 23rd. Right now, what I'm charting up is US NAS100. As you can see there, I just clicked on the actual ETF for the New York Stock Exchange, which is QQQ. So what I do when I'm clicking around and looking at, say, QQQ, even when I'm getting ready to trade NAS100, is I'm looking for confluences. There's certain things that I would look for trading options with QQQ, like a gap down or a gap up, which would leave behind a supply or a demand zone from the previous day. Now, as you know, NAS100, it's going to move 24 hours a day, moving from Sunday to Friday. So here we go. The market just opened, and I'm pretty much doing a voiceover right now because I wasn't talking very much on the video, just really trying to stay focused for this FTMO account and get some payouts, some withdrawals, and all that good stuff. So I'm really just staying in the zone while I'm in the trade, and then I'm able to come back and record and talk about what I want to talk about as these trades play out for you. So what I see here is we are in a demand zone for QQQ. Let's click back over to NAS100 because we have that liquidity line there, right? So that dashed line that you've seen on the previous screen is my line for liquidity. And that's why there's a dollar sign on it, because liquidity is just money sitting in places, obvious places, okay? So back to QQQ here. So what I'm doing here is marking the high of that first 1 minute candle. As you can see, I waited for it to close to do this. Let's mark the low. That's what I did there. I don't always do that, but I do it pretty often, okay? That way I can know, all right, if we're breaking the low or the high with momentum, then, I can give us an indication of the direction with some other confluences. We're not just strictly taking the entry just based off of that. So I actually played the downside on NAS100 here because it ended up grabbing that liquidity up there. Not sure if I entered it yet though. Let's see. I actually ended up taking my entry on the break of this. Yes, and I did enter. Okay. So let's see what happens here. So it's just a game of patience, right? To be successful with trading, you are going to be highly disciplined. You're going to have extreme patience, right? We're going to let these plays come to us and just let them play out. Let them play out. As we can see, we had a break of structure to the downside previously before taking this entry. This morning, before the New York Stock Exchange opened. So I am in this play. At this point, like I said, I took my entry off of QQQ. Here, you are going to see me mark up the chart and note that I took my entry off of the liquidity grab. Right? So I don't believe it got it. It actually did get a smack into the 15-minute supply zone, which is great. And we grabbed that liquidity, that obvious high before the supply zone, which is also called inducement, okay? Inducement is pretty much just trapping as many traders as they can, playing with unimportant structure, right? So anybody who tried to play to the downside before this move at the New York Stock Exchange open was probably stopped out. So we're just taking all that liquidity. Liquidity could be obvious places where money is just sitting, so where people have their stop losses. So we can add fuel to the fire for it to continue in the intended direction. And also, a big confluence for this trade was that support line there, that orange line. And if you look to the right of the screen in blue, I wrote support. So support was broken though, right? That floor was broken. Once support is broken, you could see it turn into resistance. And that's exactly what it did here. It turned into resistance. And, we had so many confluences for this to go down. How far did I expect it to go down? To break that low that we see there, below that gray box there. So let's see how this trade plays out. I'm up $300 right now. I'm playing downside. Up 400. So it reacted to this 15-minute demand. I'm still in the play. I did not take any profits. I'm just gonna wait this out and see what happens now. I'm gonna keep my original PT, which is somewhere around like here. That's where my price target is. Let's go, baby. About 400. Come on. Just got me out. $440. Just made $440, just like that. You seen my entry? I took my entry off this liquidity grab. Now my limit order did not get hit. It was literally at this line, but my MT4 account did not take me out of the trade. I don't know why. So I took my $450 or 440, something like that. 433 actually, to be exact. So we do have a demand zone right there. So yeah, that's my trade for the day. Don't have to look at this again today if I don't want to. Caught a very nice trade all the way up from here. I have my stop loss here at first. So we just caught a 90-point move. It's only a 1.8 to risk reward, which is great. I don't care. Then once this started moving in my direction and got to here, I changed my stop loss to there. So yeah.